Hi, this is Clementine from At Books with Clementine. And today is the best day of the month. It is TBR game time. I love filming these and I love playing these games. If you haven't seen the previous TBR game where I started this iteration, you can find it in the description down below. It is a self-explanatory game. I go around the board and we either encounter a normal tile, so I just pick up a prompt out of the deck that I have, or we encounter a special prompt and we either have to combine a prompt with something different, or we have to also go back on the board, etc. So about last month's TBR, how did I do? Surprisingly, and I think that hasn't happened to me in the past probably 2 years, I actually have nearly finished my TBR. I have read all but one book, Along the Razor's Edge, which I have actually started. You can see it here. We're also only April 26th, so I still have 4 or 5 days to read this, which I have no doubt I will finish. But even if I don't, my TBR game, my rules, and for me, I am okay if I have at least started all the books on my TBR. So yay for me, no punishments. Which for me is pretty light. I just roll a d6 to see how many spaces I go back on the board. But I'm still very happy that I finished the TBR. So about May's TBR, I am participating in one readathon, which is Escape the Readathon, created by Lexie at Books with Lexie. I will link the announcement of this iteration down below. I am part of Mel's team from Eleanor Reads, which is the Astronomers. And as usual, Escape the Readathon will have prompts dropping as we go along. So I have made a big list, as you can see here, with some color codes of different books that either are on my TBR or are books that are on my radar, and I have color coded them to see which ones could fit for a few prompts, so that when I read along in the month, I see what prompts drop and if I can fit a book for this or not. So while I have not made a definite TBR for this readathon, as it is really hard to do that, at least for me and my mood reading, I will try at least to fit most of the books from my TBR game to also fit some prompts for Escape the Readathon, and I will let you know along the way which prompts it fits for me. So without further ado, let's get into the roles, shall we? Prompt number 1 got us a quote from the Shade of Magic series. That is Priste ir Essen, Essen er Priste, and that prompt is a book I've been putting off. For this, I chose The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This is a buddy read I'm doing at the beginning of the month with my good friend Dominika, so I will read this. I have bought this book about a year ago. So one might say you have been putting off some books a lot more than this one. But I think this fits because it is the first book I heard about from this author years ago when Cassidy at Coffees with Cassidy read it, talked about it, and loved it. And I have been very scared of this one, but I have read other books from R.F. Kuang now, and I have really enjoyed them. So I really wanted to try it and see if it is too violent for me or not, or if I will love the series too. And I think the buddy read is a really good way to go with the book that you've been putting off a little bit and are scared about. So yeah, that is my pick. In terms of Escape the Readathon, it does fit a book that a friend loves, as Cassidy loves this, and I do have also in real life friends who love this series too. So I think that fits perfectly. And it also fits author name below the title. As you can see, the author name is right down here. So it perfectly fits. Prompt number 2, we got Book with a Mother Figure. For this one, I will choose The Sword of Kaigan by M.L. Wong. I have loved Blood Over Whitehaven, so I thought I should read it. This book fits mother figure in a book to a T, I believe. It is a book that a friend loves. My good friend Maria has been actually recommending for me to read this especially. So I think it fits really well. And the author name is also below the title. Prompt number 3 got us a library book. And for this, I have a lot of choices, but I'm gonna go with a shorter book, Cinder House by Freya Marski. I really enjoyed everything I read by Freya Marski. It is a novella, I believe, and a retelling of Cinderella with a ghost, so it's more of a gothic fairy tale retelling, and I don't know what to expect, but I'm happy to try it. It also fits a prompt that is a little bit harder to hit for Escape the Readathon, which is a book blurbed by an author I loved. And I forgot who that author was who blurbed it, but I'll put it on the screen. After this, the game chose violence. It said, you finished your TBR, you thought that you didn't have punishments, and you thought it was going really well because you didn't have doubles and you didn't have to add prompts. How about we go back to the beginning of the second board and get you back farther than what you started with? How about that? For context, this specific tile is the one that makes you go farthest back along the board. So of course I hit it. But we did get a prompt of continue a series, which is a very easy prompt as in the middle of 20 plus series that I have other books that are already out and I can read right now. For this, I will read The Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook by Matt Dinniman. I have to put book 3 with the way book 2 ended from Dungeon of Carl series. I have to continue, and also these books are really easy to read. Last but not least, as both Mel from Eleanor Reads, Cassidy from Ed Covers, Cassidy have loved the Dungeon of Carl series, this book totally fits with a book that a friend loves, and also the author is below the title of the book cover. So these are obviously 2 easy prompts to fit, but it does. Our 5th and final prompt, as apparently we did not get any doubles today, but we still end farther from the end of the game than we started due to us hitting this special tile. So we got bad ideas are my favorite kind, which is another quote from the Shades of Magic series, and the prompt for this is to read an indie self-help book. I will tweak this prompt a little bit as this book is not self-published anymore. When I got it, it was self-published. This is The Everking by L.J. Andrews. I could have chosen one that would also fit the self-published, still right now self-published book, but I did want to have a book that fits also a little bit of harder prompts to fit in for Escape the Readathon. And for this one, The Everking fits the author name below the title, as you can see with the book cover. It also fits a book that a friend loves. Cassidy from Ed Covers with Cassidy really loved that book. And this one fits a book with one of my 3 favorite tropes. For this, I put maybe favorite tropes that are a little bit harder to hit, and any of the books that I mentioned before might have one of these tropes that I put in there, but I don't know unless I read them. So for the 3 favorite tropes that I put, I chose forced proximity for this one. I could have also put arranged marriage. I was considering it, but I think arranged marriage has some forced proximity, and I think forced proximity, I actually love that one in the romance of a book. The second trope I put is the mentor and training, specifically to have a mentor in a book, but to have really the training on page. I really love that. And the third one I will choose, which was really hard, but I think I will choose the reluctant hero trope for this. And those are the 5 books that I chose for this TBR game. I think I have a really good TBR, and I think I have a good chance of at least reading half of these books, if not all. I'm always hoping, and I am in the mood right now for all of these, but who knows? So you guys will see in some vlogs what happens. I'm sure I'll vlog the experience in some way for Escape the Readathon. And with this, I'll stop rambling, I'll get back to reading, and I'll see you in the next one.